Welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV, and yeah, last time we left our starting town Ul'dah to meet the leaders of the other members of the Eorzean Alliance and got our authorization to use airships. Ah, you must be the Envoy from Ul'dah. Welcome to Limsa, madam. Admiral Bluffswin awaits your arrival. You are the Ul'dahn Envoy? Welcome to Limsa. The Admiral has been looking forward to your arrival. Please proceed to the crow's lift at your earliest convenience. It will take you to Bulwark Hall. Once there, pray speak with Xantael. He will be pleased to show you in to the Admiral's command room on the bridge. Here's the lift attendant to Bulwark Hall. Yeah, I mentioned last time that from this point on, the storylines of the three starting towns merge. You basically go to the other two leaders, and from there on, it is, I believe, a handful of times it's referenced which starting town you were in, but at least with up to level 40 or something, it had lost all meaning. So, yeah, minor differences from here on out. Greetings, madam, and welcome to our fair city. If you would permit me to examine the seal on the missive you carry. Letter to the Admiral. Yes, everything seems to be in order. My apologies, we cannot afford to be complacent, you understand. Please, step this way.
Enter. So the silver-tongued merchants send an adventurer to speak for them. It appears the Ul'dahns place great faith in you. This way. I bid you welcome.
Thank you, Admiral.
I am Melvi Blufisvin, Admiral of Limsa, and Commander of the Maelstrom.
Blufisvin. I try to remember that, but I will probably fail.
Now, what news from Thanalan?
A memorial service to honor the fallen. Seven Hells. Has it been 5 years? 5 years since the Garlean Empire sought to wrest Eorzea from our grasp. It was an answer to the imperial threat that the city-states formed the Grand Companies and forged the Eorzean alliance anew. But Garlemald was not content to wager all on a simple contest of martial might. They had other plans. The Meteor Project. Legatus Nael Vandanus, else take him, intended to cleanse our realm by snatching the lesser moon Dalamut from the heavens and casting it down upon our heads. Desperate to prevent this lunatic scheme, we marched our forces to the Cardinal Flats, and there met the 7th Imperial Legion in battle. Never have I seen a fight like the Battle of Cardinal, and I've seen full many. But though we gave no quarter, spared not 1 ounce of effort, we could not prevent what followed. From inside the Stell of Dalamut came a winged nightmare, a dragon the size of a bloody city. It was the elder primal Bahamut, bent on making an 8th hell of Eorzea. In the space of a breath, the legions of the Empire were set aflame, while our own armies fared little better. It was as if the whole world was burning. Words cannot well describe the scene. And yet, by some miracle, a few among us were spared. Even as I steeled myself for death, a blinding light enveloped me, robbing me of my senses. When I regained them, the dragon was gone, and the still smoldering land was warped beyond all knowing. Were Archon Louis was still with us, he would doubtless shed some light on these unfathomable happenings. Unless he is not, and I fear we will want for his wisdom in the days to come. For a while our nation struggled to recover from the devastation, the beastmen called forth their damned primals to torment us anew. Unless we put our differences aside and rebuild now, our foes will catch us unprepared. And I speak not only of a beastman. Do not imagine that the Empire has forsaken its claim on Eorzea. The Imperials crowd our borders, waiting to strike. Damn it all. We need champions to replace those we lost. But such thoughts are worse than worthless. Time is short and none will save ourselves. It is the duty of every soul who survived the calamity to work together for the good of Eorzea. And this memorial service may be the very thing to unite us. Aye, Raubahn has the right of it. I accept his proposal. Your duty is done here, adventurer. I will see to it that the Flame General receives my reply. You travel next to Ul'dahn, yes? Pray give my regards to the elder Eorzea. Oh, and tell her the wolf has been sniffing around the stables. A private jest and one in poor taste, but I would have you tell it all the same. Fare you well, Desiree. May the Navigator guide you on your journey. Now, Limsa Lominsa's build pretty complicated. I could guide you through the city a little, but yeah, it takes a lot of time, so I just activate all the ether rights around and then see you back here. Back at the airport. Let's travel on. This is a counter for passengers traveling to Ul'dahn. Liar, this is the counter for every traveling off this place. A pleasure to serve you again, madam. Are you ready to board the airship to Ul'dahn? Yes. Don't worry, later you don't have to walk to the gangplank every time. This is just here in the beginning. Because you're getting it for free. Later airship travel costs, I believe, 120 gil? That welcome in Ul'dahn, the forest city. Bad weather right now, of course. Ah, you must be the Envoy from Ul'dah. Welcome to Ul'dahn, madam. The elder Eorzea awaits your arrival. Serpent, oh my god. Greetings, good madam. You are the Ul'dahn envoy, are you not? I've received instructions to assist you. Pray make your way to the city proper and identify yourself to the conjurer at Norvika's altar. She will admit you to the lotus stand where the elder Eorzea awaits. This is the Adventurers Guild for Ul'dahn here. Unfortunately, this is actually a bit off. Yeah, just a quick overlook of our city. So the Adventurers Guild is down here. Carpenters Guild, Archers Guild. Here is the army spot. Over Twin Adders. Here the Adder's Nest. And that is basically all of New Ul'dahn. This part of the city. Also overview over Old Gridania. You have the botanist guild, so the woodcutter, herb gathering, that stuff you do in that job. Then you have the event area here, the Miketo Amphitheater, the Leatherworkers Guild, the Lancers Guild, the big marketplace, and over here is the achievement exchange. In case you have achievement. Oh, and where we're going right now, this entrance here, this is the Conjurer's Guild. You have your Ul'dahn Envoy? Begging your pardon, madam, but might I inspect the missive here, bear? I hope it doesn't get wet. Verily, this is the seal of the Supreme Commander of the Immortal Flames. Please come with me.
So you are the Ul'dahn Envoy.
That I am.
On behalf of our fair nation, I bid you welcome. Please. Allow me to introduce myself.
You're Kani Senna.
I am Khan-e Senna, Elder Seedseer of Gridania, and leader of the Order of the Twin Adder, our nation's grand company. I understand you bear a message from the Flame General.
A remembrance service for the fallen of Cartano. Pray tell me, adventurer, what do you know of our conflict with the Empire? It would seem my counterparts recounted the tale in some detail, but as well. A message from the Admiral? A wolf has been sniffing around her stables, you say? I see. Well, I shall be pleased to provide her with such counsel as I'm able. But first, friend of my friend, I would tell you more of the Gallian threat. For the greater part of its history, Garlemald was not even among the most influential nations in Ilsabad, the northern continent. However, its innovations in the field of magitech some 50 years past helped to raise it from the depths of obscurity. Emboldened by this technology, it set about subjugating its neighbors, swiftly absorbing each into an ever-expanding territory. And when all of Ilsabad lay within its grasp, it turns its ravenous gaze upon Eorzea. Yet Garlemald's transformation did not come about by virtue of magitech alone. Its success owed much to the consummate leadership of its first and reigning emperor, Solus Sors Galvus, the man who built an empire in his own lifetime. Yet he has lived long, and after more than 80 winters, it is said that he grows frail and ever more prone to illness. Well, he's 80. I guess that is a good time to go old, right? If rumors are to be believed, the matter of succession has destabilized the imperial court. That would explain the empire's relative inactivity in recent years, which has granted us much needed time to rebuild. Yet we cannot allow ourselves to become complacent, for Garlemald still maintains a presence in Eorzea in the form of a 14th Imperial Legion. Commanding this great host is Legatus Gaius van Belzer, a man whose ambitions are well known to us. So long as he breathes Eorzea's air, none of us may sleep. The calamity wreaked such devastation upon the realm that it has been all we could do to nurse our wounds, never mind rebuild our defenses. Simply put, we have not the strength to repel the Empire. To add to our woes, the beast tribes continue to summon their primals, whose very existence is a bane upon the land. Each nation is beset with its own primal problem. None has the resources to look beyond its own borders. The Admiral desires my counsel regarding a brazen wolf. She means to tell me that the Empire may soon resume its advance. because Gaius van Belza is also named the Black Wolf. So that is the joke behind it. Though the primals pose an undeniable threat to our survival, the threat posed by Garlemald is greater still. Clearly, each nation can no longer afford to think only of that which occurs within its own borders. A storm gathers upon the horizon. If we are to weather it, we must needs stand united once more. A remembrance service may help to rekindle the spirit of unity which brought the peoples of Eorzea together when last the Empire threatens our liberty. The Flame General was wise to make this proposal, and I wholeheartedly approve of it. The necessary provisions shall be made for a service here in Gridania. Your work here is done, my friend. I shall send my reply to the Flame General forthwith. I thank you for coming. May the 12th see you safely home. And I get a wind-up airship. I pray your meeting with the Elder Seedseer went well, my lady Envoy. Correct me if I'm mistaken, but did he not also deliver a message to Admiral Velvet Bluffswing of Limsalominster? While we were there, did you happen to meet Balduran, the proprietor of a drowning wench? Gregarious gentleman, always happy to help his fellow man. Well, I'm told that he is a task for a capable adventurer. I know not what the task entails, but I dare say the Flame General's personal envoy would make a fine candidate. If you're interested in learning more, pray speak with Balduran at his establishment. Okay, but I think I end the episode on next time we meet each other in front of Balduran back in Limsalominster. It's a short one this time, I guess, but yeah. Until then, I'm Mace and don't get lost.